Hello, we are in glass house based in Tagasok Park. This is where the sensitivity or resistance of different grass weed populations experiments are conducted. And today we will be looking into annual meadowgrass population and the efficacy of different residual products. Spring is a crucial time for managing grass weeds like brooms or wild oats in winter wheat crops. But if meadow grasses are not controlled early in the season, before the use of broad spectrum ALS herbicides, the likes of Pacifica, then resistance development in meadow grasses is more likely. So far, we have confirmed ALS resistance in 14 out of 16 annual meadowgrass populations that were suspected of having resistance so far. And I suppose it's highly likely that there are more resistant population out there. So we know the problem. So what is the solution? The solution, I suppose, is the correct selection and application timing of residual type autumn applied herbicides is a key part of the solution. So in front we have different annual meadowgrass populations and we tested them with different residual product in the glass house during the winter 24 and 25. So we had 6 residual products that were tested at half rate and full recommended label rate. We have the DFF, diflanel and Avadex factor containing trialate, Stomp Aqua containing pendimethalin, Firebird containing flufenisate and DFF, Defy containing prosulfocarb and Tower which contains multiple actives like pendimethalin, chlorotoluron and DFF. So these herbicides were sprayed at the half as well as the full recommended label rate, and they were applied at different growth stages to ensure all seeds got the same exposure to herbicide. The pre-emergence treatment applied the herbicide directly onto the seeds placed on moist soil and covered immediately with the soil. In other treatments, the herbicides were applied at 1 leaf stage, 2 to 4 leaf stage and tillering stage. And what you are seeing here is the plants that were left more than 40 days post treatment. So across treatments, whether it is a pre-emergence or we sprayed at a 1 leaf stage or 2 to 4 leaf stage or early tillering, keep in mind that half the label rate, anything below the label rate resulted in ineffective control. The most important point is residual herbicides provide broad spectrum weed control, but the results we are going to show are specific to annual meadow grasses and cannot be used to predict the response of other weeds. So what we got here is we have 3 annual meadowgrass populations tested with 6 herbicide products. As you can see, we have the DFF, Avadex, Stomp, Firebird, Defy and Tower, all applied at the recommended label rate, and then you have half the times the recommended label rate. So the next stage is we sprayed the next set of experiment. We sprayed the same population, same treatment and half and full rate, but we sprayed at the 1 leaf stage. And then exactly the same population, same half and full rate, same treatment, but sprayed at 2 to 4 leaf stage. And finally, we have the same experiment with the same treatment, same population, half and full rate, but sprayed at the early tillering stage. So pendimethalin, when used as a co-formulation, for example, Tower, was more effective than standalone pendimethalin like Stomp Aqua. And remember that DFF predominantly provide broadleaf weed control with some annual meadowgrass activity. So it must be used in combination with other actives to get a significant effect on annual meadowgrass populations. Early application of DFF alone or Stomp or Avadex may have some control, but their performance drops significantly when applied late or after weed emergence. So overall, what we found is the pre-emergence timing is the best, but in these glasshouse conditions, depending upon the product, later application still resulted in good growth checking or suppression effects. So all of these three products, Tower, Defy and Firebird, also had a growth checking effects when applied during early tillering, with the Tower having the most significant effect. So I suppose the take home message is, while weed dormancy, appropriate application and soil conditions can influence the actual field performance of a residual herbicide products, our glasshouse trial demonstrate that the use of pre-emergence residual herbicides, especially products containing actives from multiple modes of action applied at the recommended label rate, is crucial for annual meadowgrass control. The best efficacy would come from pre-emergence timing, that is 24 to 48 hours after drilling. However, if pre-emergence is not possible or missed, again products like Tower can still have an impact at later application timings.